It is your ability to rise up to the occasion that marks the difference. I think the president is doing that, worthy and committed partner to this all important cause. I very much look forward to the exploits that we will together do to achieve a good brand reputation for Nigeria. Now, in my own agenda as the Minister of Information and National Orientation, I want to emphasize on the third pillar of the 5 key pillars that I have set out to do, and that is the reorientation of our national values. It is not just by chance that the President rechristened the Ministry of Information and Culture and named it Ministry of Information and National Orientation. The emphasis there is to reclaim our lost values, and the gradual erosion of those values that we have seen over the years is being stemmed. Therefore, charity, they say, begins at home. All of us at the Ministry of Information and National Orientation as agencies, especially the National Orientation Agency, is playing a pivotal role in ensuring that Nigeria reclaims its steps. Nigeria comes back to those ideals for which our founding fathers put on course for this country. I commend the efforts of the NOA in leading the development of the National Values Charter and the repositioning of our national symbols like the anthem and the flag. I'm happy that today I've seen a correction in the way we recite and render our national anthem. Let me say here again that our national anthem is only the first stanza that should be read at events like this. It is only at very major national events like the Independence Day or where the President appears that you read all through the 3 stanzas. Of course, the last stanza has been approved by the Federal Executive Council as the national prayer. I'm glad that we have taken note of that and we are also following that direction. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the journey of 1,000 miles, they say, begin with a simple step. We will not be deterred by the distracting noises of cynics and naysayers. Now, I'm not referring to critics here. I'm talking about cynics and naysayers. Criticism, especially constructive criticism that is aimed at putting the government back on its toes, is always welcome. On this note, let me again commend the NIPR for this laudable move and pledge the full and unalloyed support of the federal government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration towards ensuring the success and that it all deserves. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, the Chief Host, Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation. I think he's bold enough to say that criticisms will be welcomed, those that will accelerate development and cohesion. Please, let's give him another loud round of applause. We are now getting there, slowly, steadily. I'd like to invite YBO to the microphone, please. By the way, we call him YBO.
Thank you, Auntie Moji. For reason of time, I'm going to try and make this very speedy. We're coming to a high point of it because the identity is very important. So that from here on, when you see or when you come across this identity, you know what it represents. And since we say what we're doing today all of us have to take ownership of it in one way or the other, you also need to be in this identity. So let me ask, we're now going to do the identity unveil. Honorable ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to invite you to please watch your screens. And this is the identity of the Nigeria Reputation Management Group. This is a symbol of reputation going forward in Nigeria. Please roll tape.
The logo reputation hexagon incorporates our 6 core values of ethics, professionalism, trust, communication, inclusivity, and ownership.
Nigeria Reputation Management Group. Reputation first.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our slogan, some people call it a tagline, we call it our battle cry, and that is reputation first. Honorable ministers, please take the message humbly to Mr. President, reputation first. Our dear distinguished senator, please take the message back to the National Assembly, reputation first. All Mr. John Reputation Momo, when you are now announced, what will follow your name will be reputation first. And each and every one of us, it must be reputation first. When you're driving and you are tempted to break that traffic light, think again and ask, am I taking reputation first? When you jump the queue, is reputation first. If you want to go into some business that doesn't look so good, think about reputation. Because from now on, the battle cry is what? I'm not sure you're doing. Let's do it again. The battle cry is what? Reputation first. Please, once again, the battle cry is reputation first. Thank you. We're now going to quickly, let me just give you rationale for the logo, how we arrived at this. And then we're quickly just going to and then hand over to the all right, are we on? Just give me I will run through this 2 minutes. Is very why? What are we offering? Yeah, please just go quickly, run through it first. What are we offering? It's a corporate identity that symbolizes the great potential of our country. It's a symbol of a fertile land, abundant resources, and a nature-favored people. Next. The logo depicts the following: hope, value creation, abundant resources, growth, stability, trust, national spirit, success, potentials, and of course, resilience. Go on. Now, let's talk about the logo very quickly. What went into it? Next slide, please. We've talked about this. It's called a reputation hexagon. A hexagon is an object with 6 sides. And I mentioned this earlier. The 6 sides are made up of ethics, professionalism, trust, communication, inclusivity, and ownership. Next one. And then it shows you all the color references, the font size. We'll be sharing this with you. Please, can you bring out the document? We have a document. Can the usher start sharing the document? The brochure for the NRMG. Please start sharing the document immediately. Yes, it will tell you all about what it is. Please go back to the slide quickly. Please go back. Go on. So all the color references, what they represent, and so on and so forth. Next slide, please. And then this is what you have here. Next slide. This is how the logo, the placement, and the colors should be, whether it's on green, it's on black, it's on white, or it's on gray. The predominant colors are gray and then the white background. But we have also thought of other ways you can use the logo. Next slide, please. And then the application of the logo, the ways you can use the logo, and the ways you cannot use the logo. Next slide, please. Those are some of the merchandising materials that you'll be seeing as we go along. Next slide, please. Next slide. Some of these things that you do. Thank you very much. My name is Yomi Badijo Okusoya, and I'm boldly public relations. Thank you.
Thank you. We are moving on. You have the logo, you know what it stands for, and in the true spirit of what we are doing today, at the beginning this morning, when the corpus came in, I just said, let's have a representation. I wanted volunteers. And within and in the twinkle of an eye, these coppers and Mr. President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, volunteered and came carrying things on their head and all that. And this is the new spirit that NIPR and indeed what we are doing today is bringing to focus. Yes.
Sorry, I forgot one thing. In the spirit of time, we have the formal request that we are making to the Honorable Minister or to Mr. President through the office of the Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation. It is my pleasure to hand to our President, who will then hand it over to the Minister. I am going to crave your indulgence, Mr. President. This is too heavy to be received by one Minister. I'm going to suggest, because when it comes to the Council, the Federal Executive Council, we need another ally there. So I'm going to ask that you please give it to both ministers.
So you are in order. Thank you, Honourable Minister.
Well, thank you, Dr. Yomi Badejo Kusaya and the President of NIPR. On behalf of my colleague here and all those seated on the high table, this, by God's grace, will get to Mr. President, and he will take an informed position on the matter and will revert as quickly as we can. Thank you.
We'll have goodwill messages from the President's Institute of Public Relations, Ghana. These messages also come as endorsements. We also have the President's Zambia Institute of Public Relations. We have the President's Africa Public Relations Association, APRA. And we have the President World Communication Forum, Davos. Here we go.
Warm greetings from the Institute of Public Relations, IPR, Ghana. We are delighted that our colleagues in Nigeria are working with the government and the people of Nigeria to protect and project a very critical national asset, the reputation of the nation of Nigeria. We stand with you as you pursue this noble agenda. We recognize that enhancing the reputation of Nigeria will be beneficial to our whole West African sub-region, and indeed the whole of the African continent. It will not be an easy task, and we're so happy to see the professional steps you are taking to enable relevant stakeholders to understand and appreciate what is needed so they can all work together with you to realize the vision. To the government and people of Nigeria, we say, invest in this national asset, the reputation of the nation of Nigeria. Own the initiative and make it a truly national agenda, and you will enjoy amazing dividends. Congratulations, our brothers and sisters of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, on initiating this major national project. IPR Ghana wishes you the very best. God bless IPR Ghana. God bless the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations. God bless the government and people of Nigeria. We can only succeed. Thank you.
Next, we'll take Ellen Chibu, Irene, Zambia Public Relations and Communications.
Hello. Greetings from Zambia. My name is Irene Chipili, President of the Zambia Institute for Public Relations and Communication. I'm also chairperson of the African Regional Council for Global Alliance for Public Relations and Communication. Today, Africa and the world joins Nigeria in celebrating this milestone. We congratulate you for setting up this reputation management group and for celebrating this special occasion and day today. Truly, yours is a demonstration and reminder, not just to Africa, but to the entire world, of the importance of reputation management in public relations and communication. Zambia only got legislated in 2022, and we continue learning from Nigeria on the importance of professionalizing public relations and communications. So today we say hearty congratulations to you, Nigeria. Well done. And here is a reminder to all of us that truly we need to be professionals in public relations and communication, and reputation management is truly at the heart of PR. Well done.
Next, we'll be hearing from the President of APRA, Mr. Arik Karami.
Hello everyone, my name is Arik Karami and I am the President of the African Public Relations Association. A couple of days ago, I had a group of people speaking and they were talking about reputation. And in their conversation, one of them actually said that reputation doesn't matter. And it got me thinking, because reputation involves around the belief of what other people have about you, then that is maybe why this person thought that reputation doesn't matter. So I joined their conversation, and when I joined their conversation, I actually told them that for me, reputation does matter. For anyone who is in strategic communication, they know that reputation does matter. Words and actions are telling people about your character. They're telling people about what you stand for. It is very important for your words and your actions to tell the story of trustworthiness, integrity, and positive things. It is also very important that your words and your actions tell a positive story about your country. This is why Wangari Maathai once said that it's the little things that citizens do that is what will make a difference. Reputation is a reflection of your actions and your words. And then those actions and the words, they form the perception of what people think about you or what you stand for. So my question to you is this: when people hear your name, when people hear the name Nigeria, what do people think about it? What do people say about it? That's my biggest question to you today. It is because of this that I extend my warmest regards to the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations as we today launch the Nigerian Reputation Management Group. This initiative is extremely important because it goes ahead to recognize that reputation is part and parcel of what is important for Nigeria to grow. As the African Public Relations Association, we wholeheartedly support this initiative because we recognize that reputation is very vital for any industry or any organization or any country for it to be able to grow and become better than it was before. We are also extremely excited about the launch of the Nigerian Reputation Day, the Reputation Charter, and also the Summit. All these three things are very critical, and we as other African countries will be able to come in, tap and understand and celebrate what Nigeria is doing. Hopefully very soon, most of other African countries will come and emulate this process of ensuring that we are covering our country in the best light possible whenever it comes to reputation. This is an extremely important and great achievement, and for this we congratulate the NIPR and every other person who is behind this initiative. I personally look forward to joining you in the next Reputation Day in person so that we can discuss more about reputation. And remember, reputation does matter.
Thank you. Finally, from the diaspora, we'll take the World Communication Forum. Mr. President, Mr. Max Behr.
Hello, my dear Nigerian friends. My name is Maxim Behr. I'm the president of the World Communications Forum Association based in Davos, Switzerland, and former president of ICO, your beloved international organization. Let me wish you a very good Reputation Day today, and congratulations on your highest achievement you have in Nigeria in the field of public relations, marketing, social media, and overall in public communications. You know that today is a very special day because reputation becomes one of the most important points in our business. A couple of years ago, I wrote a book, The Global PR Revolution, published in the United States. And I was emphasizing the amazing role of social media, and today already artificial intelligence, in the impact of the branding, of the reputation, and the way we behave in the modern world. We, the public relations experts, are one of the most important role models to show to our clients and to show to public and the audience how a modern businessman must behave in this so sophisticated and sometimes very divided world. From the bottom of my heart, wishes to a good celebration of the Reputation Day. Unfortunately, I'm recently in Seychelles, Africa, not far away from here and from you. But I cannot join you in this beautiful celebration. Hope to see you very soon in Nigeria. Hope to see you very soon all over the world. And please remember, reputation and branding, the clever and professional management of social media, fighting fake news and trolls, and cleverly using artificial intelligence is one of the most important advantages in our business these days. And the name of our business is public relations, the most important and the most dynamically developing business in the world. One more time, happy Reputation Day, regards from Maxim Behr, and from the bottom of my heart, best wishes to your business in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now come back home here, where we'll take some goodwill messages. I'm directed that these messages should be in 1 minute, that's 60 seconds. First on the list is an officer of the Federal Republic, very distinguished senator, the People's Representative, the People's Senator, distinguished Senator Osita Izunaso, for goodwill message.
Thank you very much. Let me respect all protocols. A goodwill message shouldn't be more than 2 minutes. So I'm going to make mine in 1.5 minutes. Today I bring you greetings from the National Assembly and also identify ourselves with this very novel initiative by the NIPR. Reputation is everything you can think of. Reputation refers to collective opinion or perception of how people perceive individuals or corporate organizations. I'm listening to all the speeches, and I will urge the Director General to put it together as a companion for people to read, beginning from the Chairman of the Occasion to what I consider the keynote speaker by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and then finally by the Minister of Information. Now, even when the chairman of, our president was talking, he spoke virtually on all sectors of reputation. But the key factor here is reputation without character will come to nothing. I've argued this with some people in other fora. You can pretend to have reputation, but you cannot pretend to have character. If I want to make myself look good, and because I'm facing the camera, I might begin to adjust my bow tie and clean my face, rub some powder to make my reputation to look good. What about my character? Is my character the same thing as my reputation? Please take note, DG. We will discuss this in some other time. National Assembly, of course, is there for you at any point in time. When Mr. President approves the Nigerian Reputation Day, which is October 15, you will rest assured that the National Assembly will follow with a motion endorsing that approval. You can imagine a man who doesn't have gavel trying to put a motion. But I will help him by saying that all those in support of Nigerian Reputation Day being October 15, say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Before I take my seat, it's my pleasure to invite all the distinguished ladies and members of the high table to please rise and showcase the reputation document you have for the optics. I haven't seen Professor Jerry Ghana. He's the chairman of this reputation business. Now, as we rise, I will also ask that this is a formal endorsement by National Assembly to the glory of God. We are endorsing the reputation management in Nigeria. To God be the glory. Thank you.
Thank you very much, distinguished. Thank you. Next, we invite the president of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, Dr. Chris Isiuzo. He's on his way, and he knows how to do this in 1 minute. Give him a round of applause.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed honored to be part of this event, the unveiling of the Nigerian Reputation Management Group, an initiative that speaks to the very heart of nation building and responsible leadership. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to NIPR for bringing us to this historic moment. This initiative comes at a critical time in our nation's history, where the reputation and image of Nigeria, both domestically and globally, need strategic nurturing and reinforcement. The media, no doubt, plays a pivotal role in shaping perceptions and influencing public opinion. As gatekeepers of information, we understand the power of narratives and the need for accuracy, balance, and fairness in our reporting. The group's mission to provide policy direction and quality advisory to the government and private sector on reputation management aligns with our core responsibility of ensuring that the media's contribution to national discourse enhances rather than diminishes the reputation of Nigeria. The NUJ remains committed to working alongside the NRMG to strengthen Nigeria's reputation capital. Image as a nation is not only shaped by governance, but also by the stories we tell about ourselves and the values we uphold. Journalists, as partners in progress, are tasked with ensuring that these stories are truthful, inspiring, and reflect immense potential of our country. In this light, I commend the NIPR leadership for this forward-thinking initiative. Indeed, we clearly support it and will be part of it through and through. The partnership between the NIPR and the NUJ will certainly create synergies that enhance our national identity and project a positive image of Nigeria to the world. As we continue on this journey of repositioning Nigeria's reputation, I encourage us all to remember that every action we take, every decision we make, impacts how Nigeria is perceived by its citizens and the global community. Let us therefore work together to ensure that our collective efforts contribute to a Nigeria we are proud of. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you very much. Okay, you have the next speaker.
Thank you. Next, we invite Engineer Mansour Ahmed, now Engineer Reputation Mansour Ahmed. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Distinguished Chairman and Honorable Ministers here present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me stand on the correct protocol that has been so well established. But let me also recognize Dr. Ike Reputation Neliaku for bringing us together here. Two things happened yesterday and generated two questions. The first was that, as you all are aware, the Nigerian Economic Summit Group has been meeting here in Abuja, its 30th annual summit, which means it has been holding these summits for 30 years. My friend and former colleague, Mr. Frank, is here with me. Frank Nweke, the former minister, who was also a member and indeed a DG of the Nigerian Economic Summit Group, will recall, and I'm sure will recognize, that for over 30 years, the NSG has been making effort and attempt to try and transform the Nigerian economy consistent with the potential of this country. And therefore, there was a discussion yesterday about whether it has achieved its purpose over the 30 years, and many people questioned whether actually the Economic Summit Group has made progress. Now, we believe it has made progress. However, during the meeting, a gentleman from the World Bank came and evaluated the Nigerian economy and its current status and its over the last 15 years also history. And he concluded by saying that yes, the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is now putting the right policies in place. And these are hard policies. But he believes, that is the World Bank chief who made the presentation, believes that given these policies which are now being put in place, Nigeria will probably achieve its goal within 10 to 15 years. And there was a row. And I asked a colleague sitting by me, I said, why should it take 10, 15 years? And the colleague said, because of your reputation. And since that minute, I've been thinking about, yes, there is something to do with our reputation, that we are not able to achieve the purpose of transforming our economy. And I didn't have an idea that the answer to that is also coming to today. And so when Dr. Neliaku then invited me to this meeting, I said, yeah, now we have it. I think what has happened is that we have been working on the economy for 30 years, hoping to change, but our reputation has unfortunately impeded progress. Now, we have an institution that is working on correcting that reputation. I firmly believe that if the NIPR, and particularly the Nigerian Reputation Management Group, work closely with the Nigerian Economic Summit Group and other groups that are working on transforming Nigeria, we will not wait for 10 years. I believe in the next 3 to 4 years, we should be able to achieve the goal that Nigeria set itself. So let me congratulate the NIPR for starting this initiative. Let me congratulate, indeed, all of us here for being a part of it, because I believe Nigeria should achieve its potential, not in 10 to 15 years as the World Bank thinks, but in the next 3 to 4 years. Only if we change our reputation, only if we decide to manage our reputation. The only thing I can add is that, as has been observed by others, it is not going to be simple. Good reputation does not come by accident. It has to be carefully thought through. It has to be consciously defined. And it has to be vigorously pursued. And it has to be transparently implemented. I believe that the NIPR, given its own reputation, has the character and the determination and the capacity to move Nigeria's reputation in the right direction. And I want to congratulate NIPR and indeed the Nigerian Reputation Management Group for this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. The next speaker is the father of reputation, and it will require a mother of reputation to introduce.
Thank you so very much. We're moving on. When Baba character and reputation works, he works well. He walks the talk. And who best? The man, if you recall, if you are old enough to remember MAMSA movement, what it did, and what it's still doing. And so for me, it's an honor to invite my very, very big uncle, Professor Jerry Ghana, Professor Emeritus Jerry Ghana, Professor Reputation, Professor Character. And I'm just being told that his son, who is an elective, is at the House of Representatives, is also here. Oh yeah, okay. Please can you just, let's see you. Thank you so much, Honorable Ghana. Thank you.
The very distinguished chairman for this occasion, because if there is a chairman, that is the leader of the whole ceremony. We salute you, Mr. Dr. Reputation Momo. Special guest of honor and the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, our chief host, my dear Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation, very distinguished and highly accredited President of the Nigeria Institute of Public Relations, of whom I'm very, very delighted. Kindly join me, put together your hands for this President. If you ask me, he's presiding well. He will end well. He will achieve well. He will excel well. I can't hear your amen. First of all, I rise and I'm given the privilege on behalf of my very dear brothers, former Ministers of Information and National Orientation, to together endorse this wonderful program. Kindly join us. Put your hands together for this program. It's good. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. With 2 or 3 observations. First of all, we want to salute the wisdom of the President and Council of NIPR for this project. This is very well thought out, very relevant, very important. And I do hope that indeed they would achieve the goals of this extremely important project, because reputation is a huge resource. With it, you can achieve a lot. Without it, you won't go anywhere. And therefore, we salute the Council for taking this decision, and we endorse the program, and we give it every support and wherever we go, we speak well of this wonderful program. Secondly, reputation is built by the people and can easily also be destroyed by the people. So at the heart of national reputation is love of country. If you love your nation, you will never speak ill about that nation. Whatever may be the difficulties, you promote it well. You think of it, you think of the people. Permit me, but I'm extremely worried because within the country now, we have a hate revolution. I'm no longer on the social media deliberately, although I was the father of social media because we actually brought the Internet and things, when I was Minister of Information. But I'm now, in a way, the way people are using social media to destroy individuals, to destroy the nation, is absolutely unacceptable. It's very, very bad indeed. Because you see, we can all work together and have a good reputation for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. One or two people can just destroy it. I'd like to therefore take this opportunity to really say, God gave us Nigeria. Nigeria is a wonderful country. Nigeria is the only country you can be proud of as your own. Love this country. Speak well of it. Think well of it. And by the grace of God, we shall rise and move forward. But to really hate your country is a very, very serious matter. And this program will not go anywhere if the people of Nigeria continue to do what we are doing now, destroying the very basis of our existence. But I'd like to compliment that to say that the government of the day, and I hope the Honorable Minister of Information is listening, is my very, very dear brother. He insists, I'm his uncle, yes, I'm his uncle, but I now say you're my brother because you've now taken over in the ministry. Actually, the same title I was given, the Minister of Information and National Orientation. I hope that this government would take very serious note that at the heart of national peace and security is the health of the national economy. The people of Nigeria cannot be happy unless they can be assured of food on the table and security of their lives. Therefore, and believe me, during the Obasanjo, we faced this very, very difficult time. And yet in that administration, many of you remember the kind of inflow of resources that came into this country. And also that in that same regime, we finished paying all our debts. We didn't owe anybody, anywhere. Therefore, we like just one thing. One of the easiest ways in which this administration can bring a lot into the national economy is to open the doors for very good investments to flow into Nigeria. There are too many gatekeepers that are keeping investments out. It's irresponsible, it's unacceptable, it's not good. And therefore, let all those who have been given the responsibility of welcoming people to invest there to kindly do so and protect their investments, protect their funds. Part of our integrity and reputation will be that we are good people that can be trusted. Because in the whole of Africa, Nigeria is the best place to grow your money. And therefore, investors want to come to Nigeria. But I'm publicly saying there are too many gatekeepers that hate the Federal Republic of Nigeria and are not allowing people to feel at home in bringing their resources here. One of the first things we want Nigerians to ask, so please, if you have a responsibility, kindly manage this economy so well that people will want to really invest here. Believe you me, an inflow of investments can come in very, very quickly. That would improve the exchange rate. The exchange rate would affect all the relationships and prices. Believe me, the key is this exchange rate. Attack it, succeed in it, you'll see progress. The second is energy. The energy costs are too high. People are really suffering. Nigerians are really, really suffering. And we should. Because I'm speaking as a former Minister of Information. One of the things that information ministers must really realize is to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Therefore, we appeal to the government of the day that they should put their thinking caps together and find how we can bring energy, especially fuel costs, down. It will help us tremendously. I'm helping the reputation management group because if the government of the day were to do this and things were to happen, Nigerians will love their country, will speak well of their country, will dance for their country, will relate for their country, will move for their country. Finally, reputation, as all the good books, holy books are very, very confirmed, is very, very related to the thought. The human brain is very powerful. And how you think is how you are. If you think evil, you'll be evil. If you think good, you'll be good. Many Nigerians, you are thinking very, very badly. You have to transform your thoughts. When I was in Mamsa, I adopted a program, Operation Excellence, and the passage of scripture that led me to do that was Philippians 4:8. I love it very much. Whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, or if they are reputable, think about those things. Nigerians, you are the light of the world. Whether you like it or not, Nigerians, you are the light of the world. Your time has come. Therefore, Nigerians, together with NRMG, I want to say, Nigerians, rise and shine. For your light has come. And the glory of the Lord has risen upon you. I thank you very much.
All right, thank you. When the father of reputation speaks, it's very clear that that's reputation talking. Please give a standing reputational applause for the father of reputation. If you are sitting down, your personal reputation is at stake. Thank you, please be seated. Oh my God, I forgot. I didn't mean that the minister and the president should stand, just in case. I'm sorry, it was the microphone, sir, not directly from Tokyo, German. So we'll move on, shall we? The last speaker of the day is very, very important. So I'll need to, the last but one, I'm told, speaker of the day, because there will be vote of thanks. It's very important, and Mr. President, the people's president, will do the honors. Mr. President.
Thank you very much. I have to come back here again because we have a protocol challenge that we need to address.
How are you?
The first venue we advertised for this event was the National Assembly Library. Those of you that got early invitation will recall. But eventually, it became clear that that place will not take us. Moreover, this place was provided for us through the facilitation of one of us who is here in our midst, who did the legwork, and I would like you to rise. Ambassador Tokbe Elias Fatile, a fellow of the Institute, who made a very strong point that if there is any place in Nigeria to discuss reputation, it is the Rotunda, the house of reputation. We couldn't get any other place better than the place, so we had to come. In the course of sending communication, we left out one very important commission and individual. And the man in his character went to the National Assembly as his letter indicated. We said we are starting by 11, so he went there and sat down, waited until the program was about to end, because we said we are starting by 11 to end by 1:30. He was about to go, but he had the grace to now call his core contact person, who said, we have been waiting for you at the event. He said, which event? He said, the reputation event, you told us you are coming, we have been expecting you. He said, but I have been here since 11. You are the one I have been expecting. So the person now said, so where are you? He said, I'm at the place you advertised. So he now graciously, because of his love for country and for Nigeria, he decided to still come back here. So I take personal responsibility. He didn't come late. You know, in our tradition, we keep to time. We ought to have ended this event. We started 9 minutes after 11. We ought to have finished by 1:39. But because of him, we have to extend it. And we are deeply excited to now welcome our brother, the senior advocate of Nigeria, former Attorney General of, let me stop it at that. Join me to welcome the Chairman, ICPC. You can come and speak to us, sir.
Dr. Musa Adamu Aliyu, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Senior Advocate of Reputation.
Thank you. All protocol duly observed. And I want to acknowledge the Honorable Minister of Information, the President of NPR, Mr. John Momo, and our father, the former Minister of Information, and all invited guests here. I'm really happy to be here because of the mix-up atmosphere. I'm here late, and I want to thank NPR for setting up this important occasion, because ICPC as an institution, we're an institution that deals with integrity. And also I remember I attended one conference in Botswana. One head of anti-corruption agency in Africa said that in Africa, if you ask me to mention name of one person whose good reputation is Mr. Egbo Enta, former ICPC chairman. And I was really happy when he said that in the presence of the head of anti-corruption agencies of Commonwealth Africa. This goes to show that Nigeria is a country with good people, we have good reputation, and we need to sustain it. ICPC has already, last month we launched our own strategic action plan, whereby one of the pillars of our strategic plan is the issue of ethical orientation. However, we feel like we need to talk to Nigerians. We need to project our image positively across the globe, because by projecting our good image, that's what will bring direct foreign investment here, and also we have good people. So we need to be talking positively so that at least we will have that good image outside the country. Yes, there is no country in this world that has no challenge. Nigeria too has its own, and other countries have their own challenge, but we need to be talking positively, not that always to be talking in the negative way, most especially in the social media. We, the youth, we are the future leaders of this country. We need to know that our elders here, they spoke well, and we need to follow their footprints, so that we will now take the banner after the handover to us, so that we maintain the good reputation of this country. And also I know that we can do it, and ICPC as a body has endorsed this group, and we will continue to work with them, and also whatever support they want, ICPC will give that support. That's why we are going to have an event with NIPR in the month of December, whereby we want to talk to Nigerians about the issue of the challenge of corruption and other things, so that Nigeria will know that we are going to galvanize Nigerians in ensuring that we project our good image, and also ensure that whatever we are doing is going to sustain the good image of this country. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so very much, Chairman ICPC. The collaboration will work stronger. At this point, Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's been a wonderful, historic day. And I'd like to invite my sister, Hajia Lami Tumaka, who would move the vote of thanks. Please let's welcome her warmly. Yes, sir.
Okay, we want to recognize very quickly the Chairman House Committee on Media and Publicity, very distinguished Honorable Rotimi Akintunde is here with us. Thank you very much for being here. Also, the Deputy Chairman on the House Committee on Power, Honorable Joshua Ghana, is here with us. He had been mentioned earlier. They had a seating, I'm told, that's why they didn't join us early enough. So they are the people, and we're very glad to have them, representatives of the people here with us. Until Amin takes the mic now.
Okay. Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am a proponent of, to say I stand on existing protocol is wrong. But today, with the array of VVIPs that are here, and everybody that is here, especially on the high table, because I don't want to make a mistake, please allow me to make that Nigerian mistake of I stand on existing protocol. So, for my vote of thanks, I stand by thanking God Almighty for making it possible for today to be a reality. Because without the grace of God, we will not be here. So God Almighty, we thank you. Excellencies, distinguished guests, esteemed members, fellows, patriots, honored dignitaries. On behalf of the Nigeria Reputation Management Group, an initiative of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, it is my profound pleasure to express our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has made today's unveiling a resounding success. Your Excellencies, Information, Foreign Affairs, our father, Professor Jerry Ghana. I said I will not do this, but sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. Reputation, John Momo. Father, my in-law, Alhaji Mansour Ahmed. We are very grateful for shedding light on the significance of reputation and management for our nation's growth. To our partners and sponsors, your generous support has been invaluable in bringing this vision to life. Your commitment to Nigeria's positive transformation is inspiring. And by our partners, I mean the Federal Ministry of Information, Federal Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Channels, AIT, NTA, Voice of Nigeria, and all the others. You are cherished, you are appreciated, because without you, it would be like winking in the dark. And we're not going to wink in the dark. To the NRMG team, your tireless efforts, dedication, and teamwork have brought us to this milestone. Your unwavering belief in our mission is the backbone of our success. Those who are here, members of the RMG team, can you please, I'm John is thinking, when is Ajay Tobacco going to finish? I will go. I will not go, sir, because members of the group that are here, please come quickly. And we have our reputation champions already in the NYSC. We have Ubani Jennifer Adama. Come here as well. Opera Favor Chinaz, Mohammed Abubakar, Musa Ayomide Abubakar, Abdul Salam Ibrahim Sunday Oche. Please come, quickly come. The youth corps members, quickly come and be part of this picture. Moji told me when she came, she had this lots of things, you know, to bring up. And without even prompting them, they just came, carried the things on their heads, and they brought those things upstairs. These are the sort of people we are talking about. These are the reputation people we're talking about. They are the models we're talking about. Yes, can the DG join them? I would have loved to be there, but I cannot do two things at the same time. And I wouldn't want to, yes. And I'll quickly go through the names, it's very important, because some of them are not here, but they are online. The chairman of this group, original chairman of this group is Bashir Adewale, CGS. The DG is here, Ambassador Zubairu Dada, Nkechi Alibalogun, Mojiba Konjola, Josie Nwakocha, Edache Jibril, Professor Akobu Modu Tokumbo Bodupe, Professor Okechukwu, Shoaib, Tope Fadile, Franklin Ginger, Dr. Alice Aji, Uzodema, John Ehis, I'm sorry, Emeka Madwebuna, Tope Ojome, Kate Omenuga, Uche, Pedro, Stanley, our secretary and reputation, Lami Tubaka. We are members of the group. Yes, I think they deserve louder round of applause. Thank you very much. You can sit down. Thank you. I thank the media. Without you, we were live. Without you, it would not have been possible. I thank Power Holding. I think the whole nation is in darkness, but I'm not sure if they have restored light. They are in my house. By the time I left my house, there was no light. So I don't know if some people have had light. But I will still thank you, Power Holding, NEPA. I still thank you that at least now we're able to have a seamless program. Thank you very much. Youth Corps members, to every Nigeria committed to our nation's progress, we acknowledge your enthusiasm and eagerness to showcase the best of Nigeria. Your energy is the driving force behind our collective aspirations. Today, we have embarked on a noble journey to promote Nigeria's reputation globally, foster national pride and unity, showcase our excellence and achievements, address negative narratives and stereotypes, build a positive, inclusive, and vibrant national brand. Nigeria's image is our collective pride. Empowering Nigerians enhances reputation, unifying Nigeria one reputation at a time, and of course, reputation first. Thank you. Thank you all for being a part of this vision. Together, we can rebrand, rebuild, and redefine Nigeria's reputation. Thank you very much for listening to Reputation Lami Tumaka. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aunt Lami. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we come to the close and we will be concluding now.
Yes, we are actually concluding. Your Excellencies, all very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it has been an historical moment. I hope that today we have, at least in the hall, almost 500 participants. I do hope that it will translate to 500 and more ambassadors of reputation. Let's go forth. Let's preach reputation. May the good Lord that has promised us that we are special make Nigeria the special country and its people full of and grace for this great country. Shall we please all rise for the national anthem? Shall we all sing together after the count of them? Thank you.
We hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribes and tongues may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigeria's whole and proud to serve a sovereign motherland.
Thank you very much. Please, may I request members of this side of the aisle, to please step aside to the back for a group photograph. Others also will have group photographs by the red carpet and some refreshments made